And hello, back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing the Cubination Let's Play because this is honestly a really good game, and plus there's so much more to do. Last time we killed the first ring bosses, we killed Cube Destroyer, we killed Raider Brute, and we killed Cyber Brute. So yeah, we have a lot more to go. I mean, there is 4 separate rings. There is the first ring, second ring, third ring, fourth ring. We're probably not going to be doing the entire second ring today, but we are going to be exploring into some industrialization and sorting for our smelter over here, because having our ores just sitting on the ground here isn't really that helpful. So yeah, we're going to be working on that today. So first things first, we got to start building this bridge, because this is going to be an important bridge to build. Usually it's the first one I build, but today's going to be the last first ring bridge I build. We're gonna go to that magnetizer, because if we get to the magnetizer, then this whole ordeal of having our ores sorted and in ingots and auto smelted will be a lot easier. Let me put on my coil, and yeah, we're gonna be gathering a whole lot of these. I do have a lot of plans. Today we're gonna be exploring more of the first ring, because realistically we only did that one corner tower, and we have 3 other ones to do. So we're going to be doing that along with getting the magnetizer and sorting ready. So yeah, we'll be working on that today. And maybe if I have time, I'll go kill Pyro on my way out, because I don't know, Pyro's fun to kill. I don't know why I made a plate cube. Actually, this will be important later. We're going to need a very particular cube, and if you guys have ever played the first version of this, which is not by the same dev, but it is the first version called Cubination, or Cube Combinations. And in Cube Combinations, you couldn't, like, white cubes and iron was both the most scarce things that you ever can need, but white cubes especially, because for every single craft that required, well, most crafts that require minerals, so you have to have in these cube forms, and the only way you can cube them is if you have a white cube and drop it onto them, as we all know. So yeah, we're going to be making a particular structure that will be useful during that time. I just gotta continue making some more gold plate and wealth cubes. There we go. Because this time we're going to make another enrichment cube. Because I remember we made one for the where is it? My impact cube? Where's my impact cube? My impact cubes last episode, so yeah, we're making another one of those for another particular purpose. Now, if we were to go find a white cube and drop the enrichment cube on top of it, then we get the enriched white cube, and this, whenever you click it, it spawns 1 white cube, which, not that good. It has like a 10-ish second cooldown. Normally, you also have to manually do it, so it's not really that great. But if you were to take 4 more white cubes from around the map, if there even is 4. This is why this thing is so good, because you can just spawn one out of thin air. Drop 1 here and drop 3 into the iron. Take 1 iron and a gold. And then take 2 more iron, drop it on the gold, and then on the plate cube. Then you get a basic storage. This will store up to 1,000,000 of a single item. Up to 1,000,000. And then if you drop the enriched white cube on top of the basic storage cube, you get a white cube generator. Now this, I'm not going to place it down just yet, because it will be extremely important later, but just know that this is going to be bulk of what you need for, you're going to need 3 of these for the machine about ready to build. And if you're a veteran of this game or have played it enough, you probably know what I'm talking about. But for the new ones, trust me, this is a very important machine. Alright, now, since we know how to make the cube generator, now we just gotta go get to the magnetizer, so we just need a bunch of swords, which is approximately 6. So I drop 1 here, drop this guy here. These all 3 will turn into forge cubes and be used for sword production. I also could use, oh yeah, that's my actual sword. I also could use some of the other weapons that the guys dropped, but I think I'm gonna just save my money. Also, I forgot we have more plate cubes over here. These actually can be helpful, because I do need a lot of plate cubes for what I'm doing today. Yeah. I think it's actually, like, close to perfect, if not a little bit less, but still perfect enough for me. Alright, yeah, that's perfect. We need plenty of plate cubes. We're gonna need actually 1 more from this group, because we need 2 more white cube generators. Alright. I'll get working on the sword there now. And also, if you guys don't really like the time lapses I do for all this stuff, you guys can tell me below. Would you rather me just, like, randomly, like, just not use time lapses or just cut it, because I'm trying to figure out what I should do. So yeah, comment down below, and while you're down there, make sure to like, and if you wish to see more of the Let's Play that I'm going to be posting, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see them when they come out, along with any other content I pop out. Like, I do shorts occasionally, and I have streams enabled, but I don't really do them that often. But yeah, if you guys don't like time lapses or enjoy them, or want me to do something different with them, just let me know. And back to the swords. Alright, now we have all the swords, just gotta put them into the bridge, and then we can do the Magnetizer, which I am really excited for, because the Magnetizer is probably the most important machine for industrialization in this game, and a raid. Well, this shouldn't be too bad. There's the Magnetizer machine, we'll deal with that in a second. Right now, there is a small raid coming from the tower. Okay. Take the Cyber Club, and that's probably all that I need, but I will take these impact cubes just in case I need faster damage. But yeah, hopefully these guys actually drop good weapons. I think no, none of them are carrying a steel sword. I don't think any of the first ring guys carry steel swords. But yeah, these guys can drop their weapons. It's a decent chance for them to drop it. But yeah, no weapons from these guys. And sometimes the festive noobs can drop presents, which will be helpful later. Alright, now we drop our weapons back down because we don't need to fight. So yeah, we're going to be taking 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to need 3 more in a bit, but for now, we're just going to take 3 iron cubes. We're going to put them into the Magnetizer, and we are going to start making them into magnet cubes, because we're going to need them for industrialization. And while those are making, I'm going to go work on making more of the... Let's try one. We're making more of these storages, because we're going to need them with the magnet cubes for later. As you remember, the storages are just plate cubes and, well, I assume you remember, they're just plate cubes and iron cubes, so they're pretty simple. Kind of makes sense for a storage. Just extra iron onto a plate cube to make it, make up like a little hole. Just about. All right, yeah, we're gonna need to fill out the rest of these for just the magnet storages alone. So I'm just going to make a bunch of white cubes, because you can do that in this game. Alright. 3 more. We're actually running low on iron, but don't worry. Literally all of the iron problems that we're going to have, and all like the general mineral problems we're going to have, are going to be fixed by the end of this episode. I can assure you that. Alright, and now we have these ready. I'm going to take our... There's another iron. I'm going to take some of our last iron, and I'm going to make them into more iron cubes so we can make them into storages, because we're going to need... Oh wait, no, we're just going to use these for later, because we also got to make 2 more white cube generators. So yeah, I'm going to go grab the magnet cube. That's what I was doing. My gosh, my ADHD brain goes crazy. We need these for the more magnet cubes, because we need 6 magnet storages for the machine, and I only have enough for 3 with these ones. So I'm going to drop these off to the side while I pull these out, and then I'm going to drop these in one by one. But yeah, this is the early industrialization age. Soon there'll be entire factories on these bridges that you can do, but for now it's as simple as making a bunch of magnets. Alright, so now that we have the first 3 magnet stores, this is what we can do. We can do these, and these. This will make the first 3, and then you can move these to the side, because this needs to be a open area, at least for a little bit. Just enough so that it has space for one, and then I can just do it automatically. So what magnet stores do is, you see this little blue radius around the structure? Like if I were to place it right here, the little blue radius around the structure, this gives anything that is put onto the top of it, like say I put the little piece of gold into the top of it, it'll start dispensing it, and it'll also pick up any gold nearby, no matter, it has to just be in the radius at least. So like, it won't pick up these 2 bars just because these are slightly, oh, pick up that one. Won't pick up this bar because this one's just slightly out of the radius. And somehow this one is too. But yeah. So we'll just keep endlessly storing these. It goes up to 1,000,000 just like the regular storages do, so yeah. And that's just part of it, because now we don't have to worry about gold getting misplaced, because whenever we drop it in here, whenever we not get iron, because whenever we drop it in here, if we get a gold, it'll automatically sort it, so it just takes off that little bit of stress of having to empty the forge every single time. But now we have 3 because there's 3 different ores that can spawn, which of course is iron, copper, and gold. We already have gold done, so if we do it like this, and then another one just like that, and I messed it up, it's gonna have to be fine. Yeah, and then if we put the copper on top of it, it'll start sucking in all the copper over here. And I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I gotta switch it down to iron. Wow, okay. So yeah, now it'll start sucking up all the iron and the copper respectively. And gold too. So now we can also have an actual numerical value to our ores. Like now we have I think that's gonna be 12 copper, 5 iron, and 20 gold. Because it doesn't count this thing that's on the floor, so it's gonna be +1 whatever is on there. But then if we were to make white cube generators in the more magnet stores, then we can do white cube, white cube, white cube. Then the magnets would detect that they are now copper cube, iron cube, gold cube, and then suck them into other storages that are going to automatically dispense the cubed versions. And usually you have to, like, since you're starting out early, you have to turn off the iron store sometimes because it'll suck up the iron that you need for swords, but soon, though, that's not going to be too much of an issue, but yeah. I'm going to go work on making this fully optimized, though, because just having the bars is kind of helpful, but you kind of want the automation just because it's way, way nicer. So I'm going to work on that. Alright, now we have the 3 cube stores. I'm gonna go grab my freshly baked magnets over here, and then we can combine them into both, here we go. We need 1, 2, 3. Alright. So now we can make them into more magnet stores. These extra storages right here. Magnet, magnet, magnet. Alright. So now we can officially set up the machine. And now what we do is we place the guys right here. Actually, wait, no. Oh, no, I forgot I have one more part to do. So, since these white cube generators spawn whole cubes, they will block this. Because, like, if I were to place a plate cube right here, and if I were to get iron into the forge, so it ran out making the gold plate cubes, if I were to put it in there, then it will not dispense the iron because there is something in front of it. So if a gold, like say, if it generates a white cube when they're, oh wait, hold on. Let me get next example for this. So say, so yeah, if I were to place it like that right there, if it was a white cube, it wouldn't work, but since it's not also an iron cube, it won't get picked up by the magnet store. So we actually need 1 more magnet store. But we need a special magnet store. We need a enriched magnet store, because the enriched ones give even bigger radius, so now I have to make even more gold plate cubes. Ugh. Yeah, remember when I said that this game gets grindy really quick? Yeah, I think it's already getting to that point, but it's just because I'm a bit of an idiot. Alright, so we got our extra magnet store now. We can drop this on here, and it'll give us the enriched one which we need for the factory. Alright, so now we are fully ready to automate our production. So first things first, we make this little green block with the white cube generator overlap with the ingot, and when we place it down, it will start dispensing them. So once this bar fills up, it'll dispense a white cube, and it'll automatically make a gold cube. Bring a magnet store over here, it will start to suck these up. And the reason why we need the extra enriched storage is because now this thing can't produce the gold because there's a cube in the way. So we place the enrichment store, the enriched magnet store. Gosh, we put a white cube in it, and now it will suck up any white cube that gets clogged into the system, so it keeps it moving and keeps it efficient. So I'm going to do that for every single one now. And there we go, we have our full system set. Now we have 11 gold cubes, and it's still processing the last piece of gold. We have 6 copper cubes, 14 gold, and then how much copper is that? That's gonna be like 14 copper when we're done. So yeah, now whenever we place in our dirt cubes, it'll not only automatically sort the ingots, it'll automatically refine and cube the ingots. So it's gonna be extra efficient and way less tedious to say, oh, I want to make a wealth cube, I can just do it to get that, and now I have a wealth cube. It's instead of having to go fetch all the white cubes and do that, now I can just go here and then go here, and now boom, and I have a coil, and I can make a speed coil. It's really, really fast, and it's really, really nice to have this system, because you can just do that. Now I already have a gold plate cube, and now I already have another setup for a enrichment cube. It's just so nice, so easy. It's genuinely one of the best things you want to do when you start the game, is immediately rush the Magnetizer and get this system set up, because then you don't have to worry about, well, basically running out of ores, because you can just run around your base using the magenta method, and run around your base collecting all the dirt and smelting it. And you can get up to, like, I've gotten up to 600 on each sword before. I guess not really in copper, because copper is a little bit more rare than iron and gold, but yeah, I've gotten up to, like, 600, 500 iron and gold cubes, respectively. It's been pretty insane. So yeah, now I can have another speed boost, which is, this is just a nice dual movement combo to have, because whenever you have like entire bridges that like stretch out like 4 times as long as this, and you also have to do turns and stuff to get even further, yeah, it's gonna be nice to have the extra speed boost. So I'm just gonna leave that there for now, and we're probably ready for our next area of movement, but we do need to kill some people first, and they spawn over here, so now we can kill them. It's only 4 raiders, but if that guy drops his flame sword, can make never mind, he's already just dead. Anyway, so yeah, I think we are pretty much ready to for the next area. I just gotta make the sword now, and like I said, if you need to make your swords, you can just go over here and click the green button on the iron store, which I believe is just the middle one. Click that button, and then you can you'll have to worry about your iron cube a little bit, but I have perfectly 6, so it won't be that big of a deal. So yeah, I'm gonna make all the swords now, which isn't that hard, like I said, because also if you buy the furnace upgrade, which is the top one, they'll get an extra ingot, so it'll make this whole system just like stockpile even higher. So if you're playing this, I also recommend getting that after you get enough gems, or have enough gems, because I have 265 from codes and doing stuff in my Ring 4 world. So yeah, I'm just gonna buy the upgrade because it's honestly one of the better upgrades in the game. There's like the extra HP one, but that one I like most just because it makes stockpiling ores way faster. And I also get more iron for swords faster, because I need it for swords. Alright, so then I make 1, 2, 3, 4. And see, yeah, this makes it so much easier. I might not even have to do time lapses anymore, because like I already have all, okay, well, I already have all the swords made, and it took like no time at all to do that. So I'm also probably going to go towards, not Minesweeper. As much as I like to do Minesweeper right now, my brain cannot handle it. I'm probably going to go to the Cyber Raider and Raider Brute's corner right over here. This white. I guess they're all white, but this specifically that one, that white platform right there. I'm gonna go do that one. It's hopefully going to be a crate because I know they have more enemies, which means just more drops in general, and they also have a chance to have wizards. And for anyone who's played this game past Ring 2 knows how important wizards are for progression, especially in the 4th ring. But man, the third ring is gonna be rough for the series because oh my gosh, that takes so long. I'll probably have to start incorporating like off recording grinding because I don't want to just sit here have like a 15-minute time lapse of me just killing wizards. Unless you guys would want that. Unless you guys want to see that pain live as I kill infinite wizards for all the time until I can get strong enough to beat Lithos over there, which I'm not going to do in the first second ring because Lithos isn't even that hard. So yeah, we have a 4 height tower, which is actually the same as that one. So now we can go back, grab our Frost Sword, our Impact Cubes, and our Enriched Coil, and we can go to the tower. Now I hope that we can get a certain drop called a Storage Soul, because carrying around all those swords and all the items I need and stuff in the loot I'll take back home, that's going to be hard if I have a full inventory of just my gear alone. So I hope we can get a Storage Soul so we can make a storage cube, because those are pretty darn helpful. Alright, so now we do the first floor. What I like to do is I like to just zoom up here and then start blowing the place up, because impact cubes do 60 damage a piece, and yeah, they usually die. These guys are usually the only survivors, but yeah, they kill over instantly with my crossfire. So yeah, and then everyone's just dead here. Says the guy dropped into black iron? No. Usually these like rushers drop black iron and subspace cores, which I can't even use black iron right now because I need lithium. But it's still nice to hope for some for later. It means less grind in the future if I do like that. Guy is being a Mega Knight right now and I do not like him. Oh, come on. There we go, he's dead. And we get a spear. Now this is actually going to be important later. I'm going to probably take that because actually no, I need Pyro first. And I'm going to leave the spear here for now. But the spear will be helpful later in creating probably the best weapon for villages and the best weapon before you get your crescendo, which is a tier 8 monster of a weapon. Yeah, now we just kill them. They get a few parries off. They drop a golden sword or two, and yeah, now we're already on the last floor. So we do it like this, we get the crate, and after we finish the other corners, which I might just do that in like a time-lapse one, because my gosh, this is tedious work, but I'm trying to make it entertaining. Alright, so we kill these guys, and we get the rewards, we get our spoils on top. They didn't drop any of their sword, which is honestly a bummer. One dropped a golden sword, but still a bit of a bummer, and we get our first steel. That actually is pretty good. We also get plate cubes and regen cubes, which regen cubes are going to be helpful along with the steel. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take off my swords and impact cubes, and I'm gonna grab that stuff because that stuff's good. All the stuff right there, that's good stuff. So I'm gonna go grab them real quick. All right. Got the steel, we got the regen cubes. We don't really need the plate cube because with our new system, we can just have infinite plate cubes. So we don't really need the plate cube right now. We might get it later, but knowing me, I'll forget about it within the next 5 minutes of video runtime. So now we have our first piece of steel. This is pretty important steel. I'll drop on a white cube, get a steel cube. We can see what it can make. It can make, I think, armor. Actually, I might want to just do armor to begin with. Yeah. I think, no, the steel sword is a decent weapon. It does 50 a strike, but has no bonuses. Like the Frostfire sword does both freezing and lingering fire. I think it does 10 fire tick for a few seconds. So I think it's safe to say I might want to make some steel armor. Specifically chestplate, because chestplate I'm assuming gives the most defense, but honestly they could be either or. I didn't mean to do it like that. I meant to do it like this, armor cube, and boom, now we have a upgraded chestplate So let's compare real quick. So the spiky does 21, the steel does 26, so this is slightly better. So now I have 166 defense, and now my character model looks, my armor model looks a little weird. It looks a little undetailed, but I guess it's good. It's good the armor is nice and snug on you. But yeah, now I have a useless piece of spiked iron, which is just gonna be bridge fodder. But yeah, so we didn't get any storage souls, so it looks like I'm gonna have to continue moving around. But I kind of don't like having this endless, like the freaking 4 inventory slots, so I'm going to make the next upgrade for your pack cube, which would normally be, it's not normally, it is the army backpack cube, and you want a gold plate cube. You do not want an enrichment cube, you want specifically a gold plate cube. I keep messing that up. You want a gold plate cube, you want to drop it onto the earlier backpack cube. This is the one that gives you your 4 inventory space, but if you drop a gold plate cube onto it, you get your military backpack cube, which if you click it, it'll give you your extra space that you've been missing. And now we're out of both gold and iron. So yeah, now we have 5. It makes it a little easier because we can carry this, this, and this in a storage cube in the 5th slot later. So yeah, honestly pretty nice. Also, I just realized that this is a tier 1 drop, the Cyber Club. Okay, yeah. So now we can also hold an extra item if we want more gear, but you really only need 4 gear slots in this game, and the rest can be storage or just other things you need to move around. Because like, it could also be life cubes in case you're about ready to die or challenge a boss. It can be air cubes if you need to like jump over a mountain or something. Alright. So that guy almost fell off the face of the earth, and it just did. And now the hammer guy is hopefully gonna die. Yeah, our guy from our guard's gonna help, and now he's just standing there. It looks like he's like standing there like he's I don't know if you guys ever seen like the 1x4 picture in Forsaken. Kind of stands like that. I've been playing Forsaken recently, so that's also why I'm making those references. So yeah, I'm gonna move my enriched speed coil, so it's my 5th slot. So I have my first 4 slots for easy access, and my 5th slot is just my speed. So that'll be perfect. So now I also need to restock my forge, which is why you want the extra space, is because you can just carry more dirt. Well, you can carry the same amount of dirt, but you also can just have your speed up so you can gather dirt easier. So it's nice to have it like that. There we go. And now we're starting to get all of our ores back, and it's really that simple. This is also like one of the longer ways to get the gigantic tycoon achievement, which is get 100,000 white cubes in a single storage. It's one of the easier ways to do that. It just takes forever because this only generates 3 a second, and it generates like 3 per tick. I don't really know how long these things are. I think they're like a few seconds at the very least, maybe 5 without the upgrade. So yeah, getting this would take forever, realistically, but if you make it as early as possible, then it'll just keep counting up from the very beginning of your run. So it took me like, I got to 4th, I made this on my 4th rank file. I made it on the first island I ever got was a Magnetizer on that file, and getting this was just like, it took a while. Like, I played for multiple hours as well because I was trying to get books for a while. Yeah. Doing it like that is pretty lengthy, so I recommend, if you're going for that achievement, just make a bunch of white cubes generators and just have an enriched one in the center and just generate a crap ton of them, because white cube generators don't really care. They will just start generating a bunch of white cubes. Especially if you have the generator and magnet upgrades. It'll be so quick and so fast. Speaking of which, I might want to get those upgrades. I have so many gems from my 4th ring file and farming presents that I honestly don't know if I want to spend them. Let me know. Do you guys want me to just buy every single upgrade? There's an entire menu right here besides the repair machine, because I don't really need a repair machine right now. But yeah, I'll buy every upgrade here. And then, yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do that next episode in the comments below. I'm asking you guys to comment a lot of things, but oh well. You know, gotta have your action call a little bit. Alright, so now our stores are full. I want to turn off iron for a little bit because I need my minerals for the sword. Spawn a bit more dirt. So yeah, It's just gonna be, this is what the early games grind is gonna be. It's just gonna be all of this. It's gonna be grinding dirt, grinding swords until you can get enough to make the full bridge, which is around 6. If you unless you have the bridge. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. To make it easier on me and make this take only one trip, I'm gonna buy the bridge expansion at least, because man, making bridges all the time is not fun, especially when you only like when I had 4 slots, I wasn't even able to carry like my coil around. So thank God I have the extra bridge space per block. So now it only takes 4 because the upgrade is a 50% increase. And now instead of taking the regular 6, I believe it only takes 4 tier 3 items to make a bridge. And if you get like flame swords and a bunch of venom shanks later on, because as you get to the later rings, they start spawning with different sword types. Yeah, that took exactly 4 swords, and I have my speed coil to still take it back, so I don't need to slowly walk back. So yeah, all of this is just to make everything faster. The faster you do something, the more good it feels when you do it, because, well, it takes just less time. And now we're gonna go take out another tower. Honestly, kind of a shame that all the corners have been towers so far. I was kinda hoping it would be an ambush crate, because I'm gonna be honest, towers aren't that fun. I think I said it in my last video, but I'm saying it again in this video. Towers are kind of mid. They're still kind of fun, especially if you have like if you're looking for black magic books, because I don't know why, but necromancers spawn a lot in these towers. It makes sense why the wizards don't, because ice wizards' whole shtick is that it makes you fall off the edge of the void. But I don't know why they don't have like at least poison wizards, because ice wizards and fire wizards aren't really that uncommon. But I don't know why, but I feel like in my 4th ring file, I rarely get anything besides blast wizards. So it'd be fun to either just get more wizard types or just get more yeah, it'd be fun to get more wizard types than just a necromancer. That's mostly what I get when I play this, is just necromancers in the towers. And then the crates give you the other, they give you all the other types. So it's just nicer to get a crate most of the time, because you have more chances for the books that you so desperately need for late game progression, and then the just the kills. Wizards are fun to kill because they always just end up dying. They have like 160 health, at least the regular ones do. The necromancer has like 500. So if you have like a dragon spear, they just die in one hit and then slowly burn away. That makes it sound like a psychopath, but I swear it just feels nice to watch them just die and then watch their bodies fall off the edge. Anyway, we got 2 more steel and a pyro light, and I'm gonna be taking that pyro light immediately because that lets me imagine it's from the tower I just did. I'm gonna prepare just in case it wasn't. Yeah, it's right here. Oh, that guy had a venom shank? He does have a venom shank. Hopefully he drops that, because the venom shank is like, oh. Never mind, I think I just blew him off the edge of the map. I was gonna say, I hope he drops the venom shank, because if we get a health book early, which I don't have any real hope of reaching, then we could get a toxic breath, which is one of my more, wait, no. How do you make a poison cube again? No, you need a suspect book and a regen cube, so I don't need a full health cube or a full health book. Okay, now we have our first pyrolite. It's over here. We have that there. Now we're going to make another chest piece cube, which is armor cube and chestplate cube. Drop it on here, and now if we drop our steel chestplate onto it, we will get reinforced pyrolite chestplate. Now this is 6 better, because remember our chestplate was only 26. This is 32, so it's going to be even better. Now we're at 183, and if you have the full set, I think it's closer to 350 you get with the full set, which is absurd, I'm going to be honest. 350, like an upgrade from like, I think it was 150 to 350 if you get the full set. 200 bonus is not bad at all. I'm going to be honest, 200 bonus is pretty darn good. So yeah, I'm also going to grab the extra steel, because if I make more steel armor, then I'll be extremely helpful. I probably should have dropped one of my impact cubes, but oh well, I'll get that last steel in a second. Alright, now we have our 2 steel. We're going to make those into probably, I'm gonna do pants and a helmet. Because usually in Minecraft, I'm taking Minecraft logic here. Because usually in like a Minecraft game, you would make the helmet and pants because those get better armor than boots, I believe. So I'm going to do that. Unless I can't remember if it even matters in this game. Anyway, we're gonna do this. It doesn't matter. Okay. So now if we drop our pants and our helmet, we can do this, and now I look even more stupid with my Doge head on. I look like I have a massive gray bald spot for some reason. So yeah, I also look like I have, like, I don't even know. Anyway, but yeah, now we have 225, which is actually pretty decent protection. I think if I had full pyro steel, it would be even better, but I think we have one more tower. We can get another steel and 3 more pyro, and it'll be good, but I don't think that'll happen because pyro is kind of rare from first ring towers, but it's not impossible. And raids coming, and yeah, let's just see how much damage we take. I don't think we're going to take that much damage. They are coming from Cyber's tower. So yeah, and now if I get hit, they do 6 damage, and I get a little bit of bleed because those with Spike Club, but yeah, really good upgrade, especially for the basic guys, because they die pretty quick, and they die before I die. And we got a free steel sword. I didn't even realize that. That's pretty nice. They spawn with steel swords in this level? I didn't know that. I think this guy had the steel sword. I can't quite tell. Yeah, he had the steel sword. The knights have higher chances of spawning with better weapons, like a steel sword or something, so that makes sense. But yeah, so steel sword does 50 a hit. I can't remember what can be used to make it better. Only black magic, and that makes probably the worst thing to do with the black magic cube ever, is make a darkness. But now I have her steel sword, which I might take for my my frostfire sword for pyro specifically, because frost, because the fire part might not do that well against him. I don't have any way to make another. Actually, wait, no, we can make a frost sword. I don't know if frost sword does any better. I'll test that whenever we fight pyro. But for now, let's start making more swords. Which do I have enough iron? I have plenty of iron for that. We only really need 3 because there was a sword that dropped over there from one of the raiders. So 1, 2, 3, drop, combine. I'm going to drop the impact cubes because I don't need them for this endeavor. I'm going to run along. We're going to go to that platform. Alright, there we go. Now we drop 1 sword, 2 sword, 3 sword, and 4 swords. We get another 3 ring tower. Alright. So now we go back, grab our impact cubes, and my... No, I'm gonna do some steel sword action. Steel sword gets bad rap, especially from me, but I'm gonna try her out. I'm also gonna turn back on the automatic iron for now. Boom. Alright, there we go. Now we can start to go to the last corner tower. And then we can go quench the flames that run Pyro's island, I guess. I don't really know what I was gonna say there, but that's what I came up with. Now we're in here, and now we can explode the place. Or just slice their heads open. Ow. Or maybe not, they'll slice my heads open. We get another gem present. Let me kill these guys real quick. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. This guy escape? Any guy escape? No. No escapees, no witnesses. So now, get a free 3 gems. Alright, that's worth it. It's always worth it if you get 3 gems from these raiders. Oh shoot, I'm stuck on a wall. That happens quite often, to where if you pull out an item next to a wall, it like does like the old, if you guys know the Brookhaven bag clip, you know what I'm talking about, or if you just spam something against the wall, you can fling yourself. Like I just did that. I almost got stuck. You heard the get up sound effect from old Roblox. They have the retro sound effects on from Blockstrap. Anyway, back to murdering these guys. Which one of them's a knight, which is just annoying. They also hammers. Oh, I fell off. I won't die, but I will get low. That scared me. Well, I mostly just scared myself then, huh? I don't learn my lesson because I just bombed the guy again. Oh, this guy's shield's off. He's dead. Hammer guy's dead. We have another spear. and we have a cleared tower. I thought I was gonna die, not gonna lie. When I looked at my health and I thought it was less than half, I thought I just died. But I didn't. Thank God I have a regen coil to save my life. And we get the next upgrade for our inventory. I did not expect that. So now if we click the advanced backpack cube, these things can only spawn from towers and crates, just anything that has loot, it can spawn from them. So if you click them, you get your 6th and final inventory space. As far as I know. For this update. They might add 7th, but I doubt it because 6 is already too much. Because you have to like stretch your whole hand across your keyboard just to hit 6 unless you're a mobile user and you just tap 6. But for me, as a computer player, it's hard to already do it. So if we drop... Now we're going to make our full set of steel armor. And I can't remember if making a full set of something gives a set bonus or if it's just having full armor that gives it a set bonus. But so we're going to take the yellow cubes that we've had laying around our base for a while, and we're going to make them into boots. Put them on the steel cube. We have steel boots now. Drop our regular spike boots, and now we have 250 for Pyro. Which, Pyro isn't that bad. Pyro's a decent best boss. His H-bomb has a chance to fling you, and that's about the worst of it. But, yeah, we're not gonna have that much trouble with Pyro, I hope. I really do hope so, because I don't want to be foreshadowing my own death for a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to quickly make another frost sword, since I'm going to have a bunch of extra space in my inventory. I'm going to carry the steel sword, the frostfire sword, and the frost sword, because I want to be able to check my bases to see what the best weapon is for Pyro. Realistically, it might just be the Great Cyber Club. So, I know steel sword isn't going to be the best, because it just does 50 damage. Like, it's a cold weapon. It's a cold weapon, so it doesn't do any extra effects. It doesn't do anything special. It's just a regular sword. It needs to not only eat white bread, which is me. I only eat white bread. Okay, so I need to make... I don't know why I did that. I wanted to take this. I mean, not... Okay. Then need to make a forge cube, if I can do everything in order. Alright, put this here. Gold the sword. Ice the sword, unfrost the sword, and we have a frost sword, frost fire sword, and the Great Cyber Club. And the Cyber Club is also a cold weapon, but at the same time, it's 100 cold damage, so it might, well, not, by cold, I mean, like, it has some special effects, so it's going to do 100 just flat, blunt damage, so, instead of 70, we don't really care about the sharp damage. Alright, so I also need to make a bit more swords. I need to make 4 because I don't think there was any swords that dropped, so I did not need to make a throwable cube. So yeah, only 4. We can do it like this. Since we have this new amazing system, we can just have this, this, and this. We can go activate Pyro. We will not start Pyro, but we can activate him. We can see him. We can see the guy. Alright. So if you bring this over here, you can drop a sword, grab a sword, drop a sword, and drop a sword, and then you see him. His menacing volcanic platform as he just stands there. So I'm going to move this to the 6th slot as I prepare my arsenal. Bringing the... Wait, is this... No, I forgot about the multi-cube. I'm gonna keep the multi-cube for this because the owner Uzi is absolutely cooking with something for this thing right now, so I'm going to wait until I've used that because he says it's going to be interesting. If you're part of the server, of course you know. I will link that in the description for you guys. Anyways, now we have our full arsenal. We have a Great Cyber Club, Frost Sword, and Frostfire Sword. We're going to take our Impact Cube because explosions are always welcome in the world. Actually, I think he's resistant to explosions. That'll be fine. Any damage is good damage, and I think explosions are the best kind of damage. So I'm gonna go kill Pyro now. Wish me luck, because I do wish to not die. There's Minesweeper right there. Might do that next episode. Anyway, Pyro, it's just me and you. Yeah, he is super resistant to explosives. So this does just 100. This does 33. And this does 44. But it's also way faster. Oh, how much does a crit do? If I can get a crit. It's 175. Okay, yeah, so definitely. Oh, I fell off already. Wow, I am bad at this game. Alright, I'm gonna stop fooling around with... I'm gonna stop playing with fire in this sense. I'm just gonna do it. I think H-Bomb activates at 40% HP, so we're gonna wait until then to start worrying about me. We're gonna bomb him whenever we can, because any good damage will help out a lot. I'm actually gonna use the Cold Sword for now, because it's just nice. And also I can time the crit better. But I get stuff like that. If I'm jump critting while he explodes, I will most definitely get flung off the map, and I will take 100 damage for it. But I have to worry if that 100 damage is going to kill me or not. Wait, hold on. Trigger it, trigger it. H-bomb right now. No? I'm going to wait and just get him to H-bomb form off of explosions. And I don't want to be right in his face when that happens. Actually, this crit. Oh shoot, I missed. I missed him getting burned. Ow, ow, ow. Fire actually hurts because I don't have full reinforced steel, but that's fine, I'm sure of it. Can you get the H-bomb form now? Hey, there it is. It's 30%. It's 30%. Yeah, now his attack's super hurt, and his fire is even more deadly. He actually is more susceptible to explosions for some reason when he's in H-bomb form. Yeah, this boss is easy once you get past H-bomb because he's just a slightly higher damage version of himself, but he isn't too bad. Oh, the song, I would just say that the music just ended, but no, the song kicked right back in. Yeah, this boss is extremely easy. I only fell off the edge because I underestimated his, I guess his just parrying powers, because if you get parried in the air, you take up so much net back for some reason. I can't remember if that was a thing in Cubination, but it probably was. So I can't really blame Uzi for that, he's just trying to stay true. Alright. This guy is almost dead. Ow. Ow. Okay, got... I'm gonna kill him with an impact cube. If I can hit him. $10 HP. I wish I had a hammer on me because it'd be funny if a hammer killed Pyro, but no, he just gets exploded. And we get 10 gems for doing the boss, but we also get a bunch of Pyro light, so we can immediately upgrade our armor from steel to reinforced Pyro. And we get a lava greatsword. I'm gonna drop the frost sword and frostfire because I don't care about them. So we have a fiery greatsword, and we have the Pyro light, which Pyro light can turn our steel into even stronger reinforced steel, which is going to give us 350, I think it is. So yeah, fiery greatsword. I think people say the golden greatsword is the best one, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna double check that. We're not gonna be using the fiery greatsword just yet. There's a lava version and there's a gold version. Let me research that real quick so you can see. Yeah, there is a lava greatsword and a golden greatsword. I actually haven't made the golden greatsword because I only made the lava one because I thought the lava had like more DOT, so it made it better. But might make the gold one. I'll save that for later. You guys can tell me in the comments. So now we can go get the rest of the pyrolite because we need 3 pieces for the remaining 3 pieces of my armor, and then the rest will come later. I'll probably move them between episodes. So then, yeah. Now we can do this. Pyro, pyro, white cube, white cube, white cube. Make 3 pyro cubes. If it doesn't get in my way. Make 3 pyro cubes, and then make 3 more armor cubes. As simple as doing this. And then red, blue, yellow, yellow, blue, red, and then do. And now we can make our full reinforced pyro armor. Now we can drop it. There we go. Our full reinforced pyro armor. Which, to be fair, this looks looks pretty cool. Like, whenever I see this, I kind of think of, like, Falcons, like, Falcon's wings, or, like, F-Zero with Captain Falcon. I don't know why, but that's just what I think of. But yeah, this is a pretty cool armor set. It's well modeled. You can't really see the back because of my wings and tail, but yeah. The strong armor gives you 350 defense, which if you remember the spiked armor only gave us like 150, and the steel armor gives us like 200 without any upgrades, so this is definitely a good upgrade. Because it gives us 75% more defense. But I think that will end it for this video. We got all the first ring completed, and we beat the first boss of the second ring, which is of course Pyro. And we got some of the strongest armor that you can get until you get Christmas Steel, which is a whole nother thing. But I'll save that for next episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me about this game. Like, tell me like what I should do with the lava sword. Tell me what I should do next with the whole video. Do I go after Lithos? Do I get Minesweeper? Or do I do anything else? Do I get the compressor? Just let me know down in the comments. That's what I want you guys to comment. And also, yeah. If you guys enjoyed, then peace out.